Somebody come get 'em, they're too old for TikTok.
Hello and welcome to Too Old for TikTok. For all those who celebrated, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Catalina, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was good. As you know, I went on a whirlwind voyage from Ohio to the East Coast and back in 3 days that involved a lot of driving. And I really enjoyed on the way back a recommendation. I told Ivan we should listen to an audiobook because if there's a plot, oftentimes it makes time pass faster. And his sister during Thanksgiving recommended the Julia Fox autobiography, and genius recommendation.
I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna download it and listen to it. I can't wait.
I feel as though I don't know if it hit different because we listened to it all in a row.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
I was just like, wow, this woman has had a life.
Well, you told me, which is really getting me excited to listen, that her dating Kanye West was the least interesting thing about her life.
I mean,
That's
woman
crazy.
has lived. That woman has, and I also think that there's so many misconceptions about her because people just know her as an actress and a model, I guess. I made comments to people and they're like, what? She's just a model? Or there were people who were like, who is that? And I was like, really?
Yeah, that's crazy for the people who don't know her after Uncut Gems.
But I always knew that she had a story, but boy, oh boy, that was not the story I expected. So I very much co-sign or endorse rather that autobiography, and it will horrify you though. So it's not like a romp.
Okay, I still want to listen.
Yeah.
It's a great endorsement.
It's jaw-dropping.
And you put here a TikTok video of a summation of your Thanksgiving experience. I could play the audio, but it's a little visual too.
Yes. So this video is by the user Nikki K. Herpel. Nikki. It is someone laying in bed. It's their point of view, and there's a little baby wandering around, and then to the left is ostensibly it's her grandmother wearing a Halloween costume, just wandering into the room chatting.
There's so much happening in this house right now.
Does it look all right?
You look gorgeous.
I found tighter pants.
You look like you got a little beret on.
That's all right.
You look gorgeous.
All right. I'll see you when I get home.
Oh, I love you. You look so cute.
Looking at me.
Oh, hello.
So why is this the summation of your Thanksgiving experience? It seems very odd because you're not around old people and babies very often.
Well, I really enjoyed the baby acting wild and then the grandmother also acting wild in a way that's spiritually similar. Mm-hmm. And it brought to mind something that happened during our Thanksgiving dinner, which was we were at Ivan's mother's home with his stepdad, his sister, his sister's child, who is almost 2 years old, and my parents. And my dad is older, and so at one point during the meal, it's just at different stages of life when you kind of act the same. So I'm not saying my dad's a baby at all. He's a very wise and he's lived. No, wait. How do I
experience?
Yeah, experience. I know what you're trying to he's
say.
had a lot of life experience.
There's
it's
a
not
word
you're
for
naive. It's just you stop caring. That's what I think happens, is that after a certain age, you're I literally don't care anymore. And so we were eating dessert, and my dad's at one end of the table and eating his pie, whatever. Our nephew is at the other end of the table, and the nephew is holding his pie in his hand and eating it with his hand. And I look, and my dad started to do the exact same thing. He was holding it like a chip.
Okay, now this makes sense why this video mirrors your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because it's one on one side who's an elderly person, and the other on the other side that's a baby, and they're both doing spiritually similar behaviors, and this revolved around holding a piece of pie with your hand, which
What kind
it
of
was
pie?
It was pumpkin pie, and like you could hold it. Like
If it wasn't loose,
no, it
pumpkin
wasn't.
pie.
It wasn't like he was like
If it was
I don't
stiff.
know. No, it was a stick. Like it was perfectly feasible to hold
Right,
with a
okay,
hand. It was
good.
just very funny that I was like, oh, the baby's doing that. I looked at my dad and I was like, you have a fork.
That is incredible. I'm glad you shared that.
So that was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, spiritually similar.
And then to go off of more Thanksgiving videos that we got, Ashley, friend of the pod, went viral for her TikTok video about Cinderella.
I just heard some girl ask, why is there a bouncer at Cinderella? And like, she's not wrong. We need Bill Hader to make his return as Stefan. The hottest club in New York City is Cinderella. On Thanksgiving, you can stand in line for 40 minutes to get a 30-pound cooked bird. Or is it cooked?
So she's showing that the line is crazy long on the day before Thanksgiving. So New York's hottest club. And then a really big Instagram account picked it up, New York Locals. So Ashley, friend of the pod, is getting all the praise she deserves, all the flowers.
My favorite was I was going through the comments and, you know, the way that TikTok is, someone commented and they were like, it's actually Chitterella.
Oh, God.
And then someone responded like, no one says that. Shut up.
I love a fighting comments. My comment was everyone in the club getting turkey.
I mean, I think that we know that people are really sensitive about the proper way of pronouncing things on the internet. We know that personally.
We do. We were attacked for that.
Attacked. But I'm pleased. I reposted it. I was very proud of her.
Yeah, so proud.
Well deserved.
Okay, let's get into the talks. This week I saw Wicked the morning of Thanksgiving, which very crowded theater.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was a little surprised, but I guess like Upper East Side crowd. And I liked Wicked a lot. It's been getting mixed reviews. I enjoyed it. I thought the first one was a little too long, so I definitely think the second one was too long, but highly enjoyable. I fell asleep during the Jeff Goldblum parts, but I'm just a tired gal, so what can you do?
This one longer?
You know what? I think they're the same. Let me look that up. So Wicked Part 1 is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wicked Part 2 is 2 hours and 18 minutes. But again, a 5-hour thing, that's too much. It could have just been one movie.
Digital has really made directors and producers just like irresponsible when it comes to how long films are.
I don't know if it's digital. I think it's just where like the directors have all the power now to get like a final cut. And
but it's also
cut out
digital because
anything.
they're not limited by like material.
Yeah, but you could shoot the material. You could edit out the material you shoot. That's the whole point of editing.
Yeah, they just, it's absurd.
They just decide not to.
I think also that some people like want to feel like they got their money's worth because tickets are expensive. So like a longer engagement might make people think that maybe.
Not me.
Not I.
I
Let's
like
keep it to a
be
tight 90.
Short and concise.
Tight
yes.
90.
So the content that is gracing my For You page about Wicked this week is all the Madame Marble Marble?
Morrible.
Morrible, Madame Morrible content, who's played by Michelle Yeoh. So here is a video by Nerdy CC of what Michelle Yeoh is doing.
Just went from MM to WW Wicked Witch. Madam Marble MM. Flip it around. Wicked Witch. MM. Wicked Witch. Madam Marble now known as the Wicked Witch. Right. Think MM. Flip it around. Wicked Witch.
It's changed, but not for good.
Wicked Witch.
Was this fun? Because
Who is truly the Wicked Witch? WW, MM, WW.
it's true. M turn into
Wicked Witch.
I know.
Oh, MM. Flip it around. Wicked Witch. MM.
Madam
Turn
Marble.
down. Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
MM. Flip it around. Wicked Witch.
So she goes on every press tour doing the Madame Marble and then flipping her fingers up. So like a backwards and upside down M is a W for Wicked Witch. Like we get it.
But isn't Madame Morrible not the Wicked Witch?
But she's wicked.
Okay, sure.
She's spoiler.
I think we already knew.
Yeah. Then there was a really good parody by a Mackenzie Barman. And it says, the day that changed Michelle Yeoh's life.
Oh my God, hold on. That's Michelle Yeoh from Wicked. I'm gonna go say hi. Just hold on 1 second. Hi, Michelle Yeoh. Thank you. Hi. Hi, I just want to say congratulations on Wicked. I think that you're amazing as Madame Morrible. Oh, thank you so much. No, you're so welcome. Truly an amazing performance. And you know what's funny? If you if you take Madame Morrible and flip it upside down, MMWW. Sorry, what? Sorry, it's dumb, but Madame Morrible, if you flip the M's upside down, it's WW for Wicked Witch. You know? Can you say that again? Sure. No, it's just if you flip Madame Morrible over, it's Wicked Witch. It's just a fun little thing I noticed. It's not. No. Shh. That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Who else have you said this to? Okay. No one. It's just in my head. Just a dumb little thing. No, it's not dumb at all. Thank you. Oh, well, you're very welcome. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. This is mine now. Madame Morrible, flip it around. Wicked Witch.
I saw one that was a girl going around a bar. I didn't see any of the actual Michelle Yeoh content. I was only seeing people doing like Madame Morrible, Wicked Witch, just coming across my page. I have not yet seen Wicked. I do plan to see it. I haven't decided whether I'll wait until Christmas time and see it with my family or see it in Columbus beforehand. Who's to say? But I'm not looking forward to sitting in the theater for 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we sat in the theater for 2 hours and 40 minutes for the first one.
Yeah, but I was looking forward to Defying Gravity, so like I had a motivation. I'm not as familiar with the songs in the second act.
Well, I will say for this one, you better look forward to the sexy cardigan scene. No spoilers, but there's a lot of buzz on the internet about Elphaba's sexy cardigan.
Oh, I've seen it. Oh,
okay,
I've stayed seeing that.
It's so good. Okay, the other video about Michelle Yeoh is POV, Michelle Yeoh is your therapist. And this is by Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
So if you feel like you're not enough, you're having a mega meltdown, just remember you can flip it around. You are wonderful and you're worthy. You're having relationship issues with your boyfriend? Well, if he's being a motherfucking moron, you are a wonderful woman. We're working on a healthy diet and not eating junk food. Remember, if you're a McDonald's mammoth, you can always flip it around, go on a walk, or work out. You're struggling financially with money management? Well, that's why we have wonderful welfare.
So he's just doing different takes on flipping the M and W, which is great.
Beautiful. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed Wicked and only slept during a part of it. I'm sorry that we weren't able to see it again together.
I'm sorry too. That would have been fun.
But maybe we could do a little watch together in your apartment at some point. Just put it on the background and then we'll both definitely fall asleep.
For sure. That sounds like a plan. What's been on your For You page?
Well, my understanding is this was also on your For You page, but I thought it was mine because I shared it with a TikTok group because it's very pertinent to my life.
And yes, to your life, but also to my life. More so your life because you have a January birthday.
Yes. So this is...
And more so my life because I like to drink.
So this is a video by Meredith Hayden, who is Wishbone Kitchen, and it is her talking about her hatred of dry January.
As we enter the underbelly of the holiday season, I implore you to consider your January birthday friends before gorging yourself for 30 days straight to the point of having to completely withdraw from all social activities for a month. We're all adults here. We can practice some moderation. You know, look, I'm all for a reset, but if you can't go out to dinner and have a few cocktails for one night in the month of January to celebrate your friend's birthday, you might have a problem. Sorry, that's weird. That's weird. What's that saying? Everyone wants community, but no one wants to build it. Everyone wants a village, but no one wants to be a villager. Because if you don't show up to my birthday in the month of January due to dry January, and then you call me up and invite me to your baby shower in Connecticut in a few years, I'm not going. You didn't go to my birthday because you are bloated. Why am I going to go to Connecticut and look at a baby? And you can celebrate your friend's birthday and not drink. People do it all the time. But stop telling everyone you're doing dry January. You're killing the vibe. Just pack it up and be sad on your couch. And never speak to me ever again. I don't know.
I don't have as strong of a feeling as she's like she goes a little hard in this video, a little bit harder than I think I would go. But I agree. I am just annoyed with dry January. As a January 1st birthday, like, stop starting your life anew on my birthday. I truly do not care. My birthday already sucks enough. Like, leave me alone. Everyone in the comments agrees as well. And I think, yeah, I this like all or nothing type mentality, but only for a month, and then people just like binge again.
Right. So what, February 1st, you're like binging everything in moderation. And I disagree. I think she could have gone
yo-yo
harder.
diet. It's giving yo-yo diet. It's giving cabbage soup diet.
This is just terrible to me. And I did say in our chat, I recall Ashley, friend of the pod, did do dry January one year, and we were at a bar and we were getting free shots because the Knicks won, and she had to pass on a free shot. I thought, what a waste. And then I was going to try to take it, but they're like, no, you can't have two.
I don't drink as much as I used to. So like, I don't actually think that like dry January would be that hard to achieve because my life is less social. I just like, I'm not interested. And I think it is a fair point that people are like, of course you pick like one of the darkest months to do this. Try doing dry July. Go to Greece and do dry July and then talk to me. Like, no. So I respect people who want to cut their drinking or not drink at all.
Yeah, please do.
Fine. But this all or nothing mentality.
The branding behind it.
It's like the Movember, whatever. The all or nothing mentality is just so lame. And I actually think ties in really well to the Puppet of Capitalism video. Because like, a way that I can tell that I might not be mentally aligned with someone is if they do dry January and maybe do it a lot, you know, like every year, like, oh, this is my dry month. Like, okay. Although the one thing is I do really enjoy, and now I'm immediately contradicting myself, I like reading the articles that are like people following people doing dry January and taking their biometric
figuring
like
out
their
their
vitals.
Stats. Yeah,
like figuring out like what changed in their liver, what changed in this and that. But I think that that's just more indicative of like, if you are a heavy daily drinker, what's going to change if you cut it out completely. Yeah. Or don't drink. I don't care. Just don't be annoying.
This is giving also the time of Whole30, like when you would do that
or
diet
hard,
for 30,
75 hard.
75 hard.
It's not sustainable. It is extremism. It's yo-yo, and I hate it. The end.
Agree. And so you mentioned the Puppet of Capitalism
Yes. So this ties in kind of well, where it's like, is your personality dry January? To this video that is very he's a provocateur by the creator Ben Chipman 5 about things that for him show that you are a puppet of capitalism.
Okay, this is my list of things that if you own, I think you are vapid and a puppet of capitalism. And some of you, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it through to the end. I know you're not. The timing of this feels especially right with Black Friday right around the corner. So if you are shopping for the most like devoid of personality person in your life, consider this a gift guide. And if you see yourself in this list, consider this the start to your New Year's resolution. This first one is an espresso machine that you don't use. Just gonna look at it? No, you literally just bought that for clout. Especially the people that have one and then don't know even how to use it. Oh, that grinds my gears. 2, and this might surprise you, is toe shoes, right? Because toe shoes are your earthy crunchies who actually have a ton of money. It's like the Bushwick billionaire, but it's the opposite because they're the nature version. No one who actually like is earthy crunchy granola would wear the toe shoes. That's where they get you. The next one, we got 2 Apple-themed ones. Okay, we have the Apple Pocket. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Or if you get the newest iPhone, every single time it comes out, there's no need for that. Another one, maybe this will be controversial, but I don't think a Rimowa suitcase is ever worth it. Those things are so much money. Maybe I'm missing something on there. It just screams like, vapid, I need a branded piece of luggage type person. And then 2 more, this gets onto the accessories and jewelry side of things. Bag charms, designer bag charms. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Okay. And the other thing is like designer logo jewelry. Like if this was like the Prada, like whatever they call it, metally clacky thing, or if it was like the Chanel logo, that looks so tacky. Even when it's from the actual brand. I'm not just talking about resellers. Like, what do you mean that's what you want? And I'm kind of pretentious. I will wear designer clothing. I will wear branded things. But there has to be a purpose to it. Anyway, if you have any of those, I think you're vapid and have no taste. Mwah.
I thought this was an interesting video because it definitely, first of all, there's some ways that some of it, especially when it's coming to the like branded like Gucci earrings or whatever, could lean towards an interpretation that like, who are you to be an arbiter of taste? Who are you to distinguish, like decide what's tacky or not? What underlying assumptions or prejudices are present when you are saying something is tacky or not? But I do very much agree with the like overconsumption and unnecessary consumption part. And the thing that really resonated with me was the iPhone Pocket.
What's an iPhone Pocket?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dina. I did not know when I watched this video, and I also refused to look it up until right now. And so I looked it up, and I found this. Issey Miyake, which I'm guessing is like a designer, and
Sure.
Apple today unveiled iPhone Pocket, inspired by the concept of a, quote, a piece of cloth. Its singular 3D knitted construction is designed to fit any iPhone as well as all pocketable items.
So it's like a sleeve for your iPhone is how I'm envisioning
It's like
it.
a like sash that you can put your iPhone
you wear
in.
it. How much does this cost?
I don't know. Should we look?
Yeah.
Okay, should we guess first? I'm going to
Yeah.
guess, well, it's designer. Maybe
Yeah, it has to be
150?
something ridiculous. I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say like 250.
Okay. There's two versions. It's currently sold out, which just... Guys, haven't you ever... Okay, but sorry. The short strap version is 150 and the long strap version is 230.
Oh, this is literally just a piece of cloth that holds your iPhone.
Yeah, it's a satchel. The other thing is that you
This
can
is
go on
crazy.
Amazon and get one of those like waterproof things for like $3.
Right. I just saw on Etsy you could get the same thing for $20. Wow.
It looks like a sock.
Do you remember what luggage brands he mentioned?
Rimowa, or I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yes. Those suitcases cost way too much money. Insane. I agree with that.
I mean, there's a lot of... The thing is, I think a lot of people were pushing back in the comments on the Rimowa luggage.
Oh.
And I know that those, as well as Tumi, are very pricey suitcases. The thing with Rimowa is it's like, why is it pricey? Like, is it quality or is it design? So the iPhone Pocket is definitely because it's by this designer who we're unfamiliar with, who's probably like a known designer, and that's why people want it. I think that people want the remote. It's a status symbol. So they're very much
all these
against
items, yeah.
this creator's against flashy status symbols, which I understand and I identify with. I am a little careful sometimes when it's like, when we call things tacky. Because you can make a critique of overconsumption without saying that the consumption is, I mean, I guess the idea is that overconsumption is tacky anyway.
My Christmas gift to you will now be a sock, and I'm going to label it iPhone Pocket.
You're going to have to make like a sock that also like dangles and
I'll
there's
cut
like a
it.
cut.
Yeah, I'll cut it and then sew the string on.
I really laughed when we went on your bachelorette party and I was looking at everyone as we were waiting in the airport to like go through customs. Every single person except me had an away bag or a bag that looked exactly like an away bag.
Not me.
What'd you have?
It was before my wedding, so it was before. Now I have a base bag, which I do
which
love.
would look like an away bag.
I don't know if they look alike, actually.
It's like the hard shell.
I think I had a Samsonite.
Everyone's bags look the same.
Oh no, I used to use a bag from Costco. It was like an off-brand bag.
I'm married to someone who's against hard shell suitcases. So.
I used to be, but then I switched over, and it's like you can't go back once you switch over.
I mean, I'm open to a hard shell. Also Ivan's carry-on suitcase all the time. I'm like, do you want a new one? Because like the handle's kind of like fucked up and like your wheel is half broken. He's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, I mean, I guess it's your funeral. Like, you're the one who has to carry it. Couldn't be me.
That's what happened with Ben until we registered for our wedding. So I was like, no, we're getting new suitcases. I think it was your idea to register for the suitcases, actually. And I mean, I love them.
Yes, that was my idea because we registered and I was very happy. Although one of the suitcases had this like metal thing that already fell off, like first use, which is very annoying.
What kind of bag?
Travel Pro, which is like not a bad brand. I don't know, whatever.
Anyway, let's move to our food section. So I'm on Stu Leonard's side of TikTok, and they are pumping this butter cone. So it's the vanilla ice cream cone dipped in butter, and it creates like this hard shell, which became famous from Dominic Ansel. He's been doing that at one of his new dessert locations, and I really wanted to try it in the city, but Stu Leonard's basically copied it, and the owner of Stu Leonard said in a video where he tried it, like, I'm just copying this, and then he rolled it out to the stores. Here is Renee Marie's take.
Vanilla ice cream dipped in butter, topped with salt. Oh my God. That's good.
I think this sounds good because it's sweet and salty, and I would like to try it.
I don't want that.
Why not?
I didn't understand that it was ice cream dipped in butter. I thought that it was butter flavored ice cream.
Mm-mm.
It could just be like diet culture in my head, but like, no, I don't want ice cream dipped in butter. For me, it's overconsumption when it's like it's like a shock. What am I trying to say? It's this idea of food and excess and virality that I'm just really not interested in engaging with.
For me, it's about the taste, and I think it's going to taste real good.
I used to actually go up to the fridge and like eat sticks of butter when I was a kid, so I don't think I would be against it.
Yeah, I never did that.
I'm just like, I don't need to just like put butter to the face. Cut that with something like cocoa. Like dip it in chocolate, we're good.
Okay.
It's not for me, but I'm glad others are enjoying it. Good for them.
Good for them. The other thing that Stu Leonard's has that I want to try, that the creator New York Nibbles brought to my attention, is cookie milk.
I'm taking you with me. We're at Stu Leonard's to get their famous cookie milk. Wow, that is sweet and tastes like cookies. And now Milo wants some.
I'm also not interested in this.
You know what? That's been a craving I have. Do you hear this knocking upstairs? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Sorry to our listeners. But I have drank a lot of chocolate milk this pregnancy.
I love
Probably because I
milk.
need calcium.
I mean, I'm a milk head. I do drink cow's milk. I'm not always like drinking like glasses of
you're
milk.
drinking? I don't think you're drinking. I wouldn't classify you as a milk
were we
head.
just talking about it was that I listened to this episode of Maintenance Phase about raw milk, and then I was polling people about raw milk, and I was like, I don't even think I know that many people who drink milk in general, much less milk that is likely to give you listeria.
Oof.
But I would rather have a cookie dipped in milk. I don't want my milk to taste like a cookie. I'm not.
Again, I'd like to try this.
It's not for me. This is not my personality.
You don't like you're a purist. That's why. Maybe.
I don't think I'm a purist. I just think it's like.
You like pure milk.
For me, it's just like unnecessary cash grabs. Like, I don't think that there's anything like particularly intriguing about cookie milk from like a culinary perspective. It just seems like a cash grab to me, and it seems like it's trying to be viral in order to make money.
And to me, it seems like it would taste wonderful, so I'd like to try it.
I think that also people get really hung up on these like niche products that specific supermarkets offer.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to live near Wegmans, I tried a lot of the Wegmans things, and the only thing that I was like very much on board with was the cannoli dip.
That cannoli dip is so
very
good.
Delicious.
I think I'm on the side of TikTok where I'm on supermarket specialty items. I get a lot of TJ's content, and now I'm getting a lot of Stu Leonard's content. So it's just something I'm interested in.
If I were to reflect on this more generally, I also think I don't love things that are engineered to taste like other things.
Okay.
So like cotton candy grapes, weird. I'll eat them,
Yum.
but like I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll just eat a grape. Cookie milk. Just give me milk and a cookie. I don't need to put them together.
Yeah, you're, again, a purist.
Brownie batter hummus.
Okay, that sounds pretty gross to me, actually.
People have said it's really good, and actually, since I'm on my fiber journey, I feel as though that would be like a good way of having a sweet that's also with some fiber, but it is violating my position that we shouldn't be constantly eating things that are genetically modified to taste like other things, or modified through whatever in order to taste like other things.
You know what, this food conversation is reminding me that I keep getting a lot of content since our Jersey Mike's journey about it being bought by a VC and the quality has gone down.
I know, I saw an article about that.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of TikTok content on that because I was just thinking of you as a purist and just shoving your face with Jersey Mike's.
I'm not self-identifying as a purist. You are categorizing me as a purist right now. I just think that as I said, I'm not into intentionally viral moments when it comes to food. I also don't like those videos that are just like gross, like let's see how much cream cheese we can put in a crock pot. Like I don't find that appealing.
Yeah, that's gross.
That one video, the TikTok with the woman with the grill where she was she was making like some sort of brownie situation on her grill.
Yes. But that's her thing. That's like her content is she has a grill and she basically puts as much shit on the grill as possible together.
That doesn't make my mouth water.
Actually, the dessert one made my mouth water because
it looked foul.
It looked bad, but I'm sure it tasted good.
I'm sure it tasted fine in the way that like a sugar cookie from the supermarket with like that frosting on it tastes fine.
Yeah.
But like I think I would like something else. Anyway, those are my complaints.
Anyway, let's move to the New York City section of TikTok. We have a video by Victoria.Biro. And she's at the Edge or the Vessel in New York City. And here's the audio.
I'm at the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm at the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm at the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm at the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge.
This just made me laugh. I could see like us doing this, just screaming this song at the Edge. What great content.
Good work, Victoria. Bro. Biro.
Bro. Okay. Last but not least, we have a learning on TikTok, a video by Kenny_Noel about parchment paper.
All right, Colin, what'd you figure out?
This is parchment paper, right? My entire life, I've been digging my little fingers in here, pulling it out, and then squeezing the ever-loving crap out of the sides to try and get it to rip. Only for it to kind of pull through like this, when literally on the box are some gosh dang instructions where you open the box, okay? Here's the blade, here's the sharp part.
Oh, wait, let me get a close up.
So here's the sharp part, right? So normally, you kind of clamp down, hold it tight, and then rip, and it slides out. No, you're not supposed to do that. Eyes on me. You're not supposed to do that. Come a little bit closer. Take this. Here's the sharp part. You tuck the lid into the box. Like this. And then you just pull. I'm 34 years old and I'm just now figuring this out. I don't understand. I am too. It's fantastic.
Okay, I have something to say about this.
What do you have to say about this?
I've tried to do it this correct way he's teaching of like, there's directions on a pack of aluminum foil and parchment paper and it actually shows you the right way to rip it. Mm-hmm. I've tried to follow the directions and it does not work for me ever. I'm constantly failing at this.
Curious. I don't think I've tried to do it with parchment paper, but yesterday I was using some plastic wrap and I attempted to do it. Although I didn't read the box. I was just like, I wonder if this works. And then I couldn't really get the thing into the box.
You can't line it up. It's really hard.
I gave up very quickly. He made it
look easy.
No, it looked very easy. But I don't even know if what I was doing was right because I wasn't even doing it with the product. I was just thinking like, oh, I wonder if this also applies to plastic wrap.
Right. There's a right way to do tinfoil too. And my tinfoil is the roll is never good. I'm constantly struggling with that roll.
It's fine. We have bigger fish to fry in this world.
We do. It's not our. It's not. It's
not my
our
rodeo,
battle,
not my
it's
ponies.
not our battle to win.
It's not my hill to climb.
Yeah.
I also think it's kind of like when you watch infomercials and it's like a woman like opens her cabinet and like all the Tupperwares are like falling on her head. It's like a woman trying to use parchment paper and like she can't get a straight. It's just like it's fine. I'm okay with it. There's other struggles that I need to address.
We excel
first.
in other areas and we don't need to excel in this area.
And I don't decel that much in this area. Like, it's not really interfering that much with my life.
Yeah. Speaking of your life, how have you been since your ADHD diagnosis?
I've been fine, except something that I've noticed, and I'm noticing it actually right now as we're recording, is that I think it's from the Adderall that sometimes my nose turns red.
Oh, I can't notice that. Interesting.
Yeah, it'll get like very red right here, and I looked it up, and it's something to do with like blood vessels, where like I don't know, it's some sort of reaction, and I think I'm noticing it right now. My nose is looking red.
Well, good to know that Adderall can cause red noses. It's the season. 'Tis the season. You're
Rudolph
like
the Red-Nosed Kata.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Dina.
Excellent. Well,
the birth of your
is
baby
very imminent. It's
is
very
imminent.
close. So we may or may not be back next week. Who knows?
Who's to say?
We'll leave on a cliffhanger. Who's to
if you
say?
If you don't hear from us, you know why.
Thanks everyone for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.